Dear viewer, it has been a beautiful spring this year. While it took its time to bloom, the weather in nature has been gorgeous since mid-May in the UK. I was really lucky to have picked this time of year to take a few weeks in the English country. I have always loved the countryside, and although I did not fathom ever living there while growing up, I began to long for a soft life in a countryside cottage in the past years. Probably a need that arose from spending the lockdown in a small stuffy flat in grey London, and was then nourished by the romanticization of soft living on internet. Maybe I have been particularly sensitive to this season this year, as it is the first time of my life I am enjoying it without the stress of exams approaching. Needless to say, I had a lovely time in this British farmhouse, taking long walks in the woods, frolicking in meadows, and pretending I was a Jane Austen character for a short while. I've always had the conflicting desires of traveling the world like a nomad, while also settling into a routine inside a home of my own. Younger, I was really attached to my house where I grew up. It was really hard for me to leave it when I went to university, although I had always dreamed of living for another country and a big city. But once I built strong roots and a sense of home in London, the first thing I did was live again. I never thought of traveling as running away. My solo trips were ways to start anew where no one knew me or my past, where I could be whoever I wanted to be, the ideal version of myself. But I was recently confronted to another perspective. A person very close to my heart told me, "It doesn't matter where you go, you are always yourself." They're right. What is preventing me from being this person at home? I'm really happy how this cream turned out. It's the first time I make it, and it's great. At first I was a bit worried because when you apply it, you can kind of see the trace, but then if you blend it, it just disappears. It's great. I'm really happy. I've been doing my own skincare and hair care product for a little while, but I never tried to do a moisturizing cream. I was mostly using very basic ingredients, like just applying hyaluronic acid directly on my skin and stuff like that. It's the first time I'm really trying to make an actual cream that looks like the one you could buy in stores, and I'm really happy. And I'm surprised also because it smells really good. It smells like chamomile because I put some chamomile extract at the end, and that was not even on purpose. I didn't do that for the scent. It just happened to smell like chamomile, and that's lovely. There's no fragrance in it. There's no essential oil either. It's very gentle cream for the skin because of the chamomile actually. And I put hibiscus oil, which doesn't smell anything, but is really good for the skin as well. There's only natural ingredients. It feels a bit oily, but once it's blended in the skin, you don't feel it anymore. It's just when you're applying it. I'm really happy with this cream. The journey to accepting myself hasn't been an easy one. I had to rebuild my self-confidence entirely after being bullied in middle school and struggling to find a social place due to my neurodivergence. I now look back and see things with an adult perspective, and I understand my weaknesses as well as those of others. I shouldn't be afraid of being seen as I am, of being known by others. On a trip, I am not my ideal self because I am someone else. I am my ideal self because I feel so euphoric that my self-confidence is up to the roof. Yet, this person isn't representative of me as a whole. It is only a projection of the best aspects of myself. This is the difference with my home self, where my close friends and relatives have known me at my lowest and most embarrassing episodes. They have seen me as a child, they have seen me as a teenager, going through all those phases we go through. And while I have been running away from these weaknesses, I now understand that these are exactly the reasons why I should not. These people have seen all of that, and yet they continue to love me either way. They are the ones I should keep closest to. They are my home. It was a tough journey understanding that the place isn't the key to my happiness. Of course, some of it matters. Whether you feel better in the city or in the country, as well as issues of economical and physical safety. But in the end, the sense of home comes from within. It is made by your own self-satisfaction and the people around you. So long I have had the urge of traveling the world to find where I belong. But is it worth moving to paradise if none of my loved ones are around? I have no idea how Victorians ate scones elegantly. It's impossible with clotted cream. It gets everywhere. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were just a mess. Maybe that's the secret side of Victorian era. That being said, I won't stop traveling to settle down yet. Traveling is more than just running away. It is my way of learning and expanding my worldview. I want to experience as much as possible. I have also made so many wonderful friends in my travel. Knowing myself and what I need better now, I hope to be able to challenge myself into undertaking my travels with a different mindset. And I hope it will help clarify and determine my true purpose and desires in life. Do you know this flower? In France, we call it bouton d'or, which means golden button. It's a very cute name. And I remember when I was a kid, we would put it here. And if there's a strong golden reflection, that means that you like butter. So let's see if I like butter. I'm French, so I think yes. I cannot see anything. I don't think it's gonna hold, but you know. Holding. I cannot see. Did I just put it inside my hair? Oh my god, I got work to do on this. Oh, it's here. Is it cute like this? I need to be careful where I walk because there's these things. You see, they are very spiky. Can you see them? And there are a lot of them, so I need to be careful. After this month in the UK, I will be spending some time in the US for another internship. I am a bit nervous going to Texas, but as I'm working in culture, I'm hoping that it won't be as stereotypical as I imagine it. I will see you there! In the meantime, I hope you had a lovely spring and wish you a wonderful summer. All my love, Fanny. The whole party, we got parrots. I just flew away. And a squirrel. He's so cute.